Right when Satoshi Nakamoto conceptualized computerized money Bitcoin in the year 2008, he didn't have the foggiest idea about the sort of outrageous changes it would essentially bring to the economy concerning sensibility, reasonability and trustworthiness, which is very critical. No very huge shock soon in 2017. The Bitcoin fork truly was arranged as bitcoingold BTG. Later on, a name in every practical sense was given to show the power of the for the most part electronic asset stood out from gold truly. As opposed to mainstream thinking, this promotion-lived variation of Bitcoin added show in a real sense, has done work with kind of perfect to the entire viability of the computerized cash, giving it life range, and more noteworthy receptiveness incredibly permit us to take apart the continuous nuances of Bitcoin Gold and sort out the Bitcoin Gold expense assumption for watts, to come Bitcoin Gold designs, to commonly go probably as a bond for the fiat and sort of modernized presence where the trust component of the greater part expects a crucial part in the organization's turn of events, surveying the advantages of Bitcoin BTC, being an in every practical sense, hard fork of its parent, Bitcoin the nearby token, all the considerably more lovingly called Bitcoin Gold BTG consolidates a world-class show, arranged scattered character structure, fundamentally passed on data exchange and participation, and spread technique, shows it blends separated networks, scattered check and consolidated and adaptable breeze of modules that really are restricted to express endeavors. Subsequently it emerged as a future beast, which conveys an ideal and most strong climate, a differed blend of a blockchain estimation establishment, as well as upheld as a good stage for applications across industry and across all gadgets, and all the while it empowered shared trust, thus supplementing a change, making a significantly by and large helpful and client especially cheerful association point considering significant learning for truly broad society as well as private watching out in a very enormous manner. Computerized monetary forms like Bitcoin Gold certainly have little by little pervaded the essentially standard discernment through an outrageous change and developed positive progress in an unobtrusive manner. It in a real sense has sort of stood the certainly preliminary of generally times seeing an obvious pathway and will basically continue to do so, gave it sees a mass gathering even more, basically it progresses a culture of identical truly open entryway, with most certainly close to no partition or joblessness risks, especially as opposed to prevalent thinking, in spite of the way that trades really are kept in the general blockchain, neither the transporter nor the recipient and not even the aggregate certainly moved by and large, is in any way clear to various clients on the association, in a significant manner the kind of entire arrangement of Bitcoin Gold relies upon zero disclosure confirmation considering estimations likewise allowing mathematical consistency of the genuinely whole trade system which is cross-checked without revealing any data or message on the other party, drew in with the trade in an unpretentious way, putting the power in the end in the ownership of the client. BitcoinGold certainly has especially standard overhaul plans, and that suggests this show generally is flexible to in every practical sense, meet the different use examples of today and the unforeseen use cases of tomorrow, which basically is genuinely huge. Bitcoin Gold BTG, the bygone era since its start Bitcoin Gold, has been fighting essentially hard solid areas for and its enemy advanced monetary standards on significantly more than one event in the year 2020. It for the most part had seen the most raised elevating in cost to 25 for a fundamentally lone BTG, notwithstanding this example didn't sort of continue to go extremely lengthy and generally saw it tumble to 10, an ordinary by and large in opposition to mainstream thinking continually of November 2020 BTG coin cost for the most part shown up at a much lower 8. But incredibly pandemic gave off an impression of being not to impact Bitcoin Gold, which is genuinely huge, going against the standard it showed an endlessly out different turn of events in June 2020. The Bitcoin Gold BTG esteem continued to have an essentially upward swing, reaching around 13 in any case, going by the truly particular assessment of the BTG trading frame. The cryptographic cash Bitcoin Gold especially has shown gigantic genuinely potential and explicitly is dependably performing and recovering the lost energy despite the pandemic all through the precise past year. BTG's expense today by and large shows a slight expense correction with really strong, generally help around 70 in a quite huge manner regardless. If we certainly look at the worth example of Bitcoin Gold from the latest 2 or 3 weeks, it mirrors a truly bullish model in a real sense, helped by kind of significant solid areas for a no matter what the ominous market designs, or so they thought, while a piece of the cryptocurrency locales genuinely especially do pretty average particular assessment of trading of BTG on a moderate highlight. Predict others most certainly make an expense check, considering a more sensible and most certainly confident example, in a kind of enormous manner, the different Bitcoin gold worth assumptions certainly are under. According to Trading Monsters, Bitcoin gold guess the coin cost sort of is expected to explicitly show up at above 57,236, close to the completion of 2024. In a huge manner, the ordinary most fundamentally outrageous expense is 71,544, most minimal expense 48,650. The Bitcoin gold expense assumption for the year's end sort of is 57,236, as per the Trading Monsters Bitcoin gold figure, in a by and large huge manner. In case Bitcoin gold BTG really holds a bullish expense design this year, it could in a real sense continue the upswing for 2022, which most certainly is genuinely critical. The BTG could trade around the 63.22 cost mark, as indicated by the essentially confident expense assumptions before the year's more than 2022. That could truly reach to 64.02 Bitcoin gold price prediction 2023, with strong basics, a steadily expanding number of monetary benefactors, buy Bitcoin gold around the completion of 2022, in a kind of large manner. The estimate in a real sense shows that the expense of Bitcoin gold may just basically add up decisively and generally coordinate its blockchain on various applications in a significant manner. The mass gathering will sort of achieve an ascent in Bitcoin gold expense close to the completion of 2023, taking it to the ordinary expense of 66.67 Bitcoin gold price prediction 2024, despite the way that experts truly expect Bitcoin gold expense, scaling a zenith of 86.30 with different enhancements for development. It would truly be somewhat safer to bet this cash around 89.47 to obtain tremendous advantage throughout the span of the accompanying 2 or 3 years. Is BTG a savvy interest in 2022? In an exceptionally significant manner, is it splendid to buy Bitcoin gold, which is very huge without a doubt. According to our BTG cost assumption, the Bitcoin gold expense will augment further, and the continuous expense in every practical sense should rise to 64.02, beating the chart, and could transform into the pick and choice of crypto monetary benefactors in an unobtrusive manner. Where could I anytime buy Bitcoin gold in a very huge manner? Many trading web stages and crypto exchanges like Binance and Bitfinex offer the decision to buy BTG. Register yourself with kind of your kick confirmations and execute through any of your Master or Visa charge cards, which for the most part is very huge post affirmation. Really, your coins essentially are for the most part moved to exceptionally your Bitcoin gold wallet. What hashing estimation does Bitcoin gold use in a fundamentally significant manner? Bitcoin gold generally is a proof of work PoW coin that uses the equihash computation. Will BTG truly go up in a huge manner? BTG truly is likely going to truly go up to the 64.02 cost level, close to the completion of 2022, which is very huge from there on out. It could cross 68.77 in 2023 and keep on flooding up to 81.04 by 2026, which is very critical.